By the way, it's an annual tradition on Halloween. Of course, we're talking about DEF CON Haunted House, guaranteed to give you a scare and get your heart racing at every twist and turn. In fact, we sent photojournalist Daniel Alvarado wearing a heart rate monitor to show you how heart-pounding it really is.
Once we step through this door, there is no turning back.
This way, please.
Bye. Hope you die.
Bye.
Before you begin, please step closer so I don't have to shout. Closer. Not too close!
Round the corner of the ring. Enjoy your stay here at the Circus of the Dead.
So long!
I'd say his heart rate went up.
Mine would have been higher than that, I'm afraid, yeah.
Earlier tonight, 20 wounded veterans and their spouses traveled to Midland for the annual Show of Support Hunt for Heroes. They will be welcomed, loved, and treated to an experience they won't soon forget.
CBS 7 photojournalist Daniel Alvarado takes us to the arrival ceremony honoring some of our country's finest.
Everybody's ready to go? Everybody's good? All right. God bless you. Let's roll.
From this point forward, the people you see in here, the volunteers, we literally have close to 300 people that make this thing happen, start to finish. The support from the Permian Basin. People ask me, how do I do it? I really don't do anything other than watch 300 patriots put together an experience for folks like no other in the United States.
A lot of people call you hero. Are you okay with that now? I mean, that's probably a little bit of an adjustment, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. I just know that we do what we do because I don't know why, we just do it. And it's kind of hard to be called a hero when you're just kind of doing what you love to do. And you do it for, again, for that kid holding a flag who wants a chance. And that's what we do, So it's kind of hard to swallow that word, hero.
Just the fact that these people show up and show you that you matter really gave me a boost at a time that I really needed it.
As we hit the ground running. When we leave here, we'll get them in their rooms, then we leave there, we head to dinner. Tomorrow we got a couple of memorials to visit and a real nice luncheon. Then tomorrow night's our banquet. The next day we leave and I tell them then, okay guys, we're really here to hunt because that's what we go to do.
4 Odessa high school students have been nominated by their respective band directors to perform at Carnegie Hall in New York, New York. 18,000 entries all around the world have been submitted, and 4 of those chosen include 2 seniors and 2 freshmen.
Jaime Sanchez is the first all-state string bass player out of OHS since 1984, and Angelo Campos, a clarinet musician, is the first freshman and the youngest student to take part. CBS 7 photojournalist Daniel Alvarado brings you this report.
It's really good that we're, OHS is doing this. You know, Permian has a lot of great achievements that they've did. They went to state for their band, which is really awesome. It's really cool that they got to do that. And this is one of the achievements that OHS has, and it's really cool that we get to do this as well.
We're in the process of working to raise about $2,500 to $2,600 per student to cover their program fees and flight and all of that stuff. And if anyone would like to make a donation to the Band and Orchestra Booster Club to help offset some of those costs, we are more than happy to accept donations.
Oh my gosh, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I feel like everything I've ever worked towards is finally paying off in one way or another. And so, I realize there's a lot of people gunning for that spot. Success only comes if you work hard. The only way you're ever going to be successful is if you work hard towards it.
When this happened first, he mentioned, if it was okay for him to audition for Carnegie Hall. And I told him, yeah, that would be an excellent idea. Everybody concentrates in the oil field, but there's more here in Odessa than the oil field. We have amazing students.
Pretty incredible, because I've never been to anywhere in the northern part of the U.S. And I'm pretty sure I'll be excited to meet new people from around the world and the country.
There's musicians out there that their dream is to be able to perform there.
It's crazy like that a Bronco can go to New York. Everybody's like, oh, all Texas is about the football. It's all about the football. There's nothing bigger than football. Like, no. Where I come from, everybody, the football is just the entertainment. The real show is halftime when the band steps onto the field. Right. That's when the music and all the hard work that students put in just for 8 minutes total on that field is what everybody comes to see.
He feels it in his music. You can hear it in his music. And it's, for me, as a dad, I've seen him from the get-go. I'm proud. I mean, my heart is...
As well, his heart should be.
Yeah.
Such a cool story. If you would like to help those students, you can contact Bill Harden. The number is 456-2026, or you can go to odessaband.org.
Several Pecos County agencies took part in an active shooter training ceremony, an active shooter training scenario today. That exercise took place at Fort Stockton Middle School. The purpose to provide scenario-based training to law enforcement officers, and it's all in an effort to reduce officer-involved injuries or death by enhancing officer survival skills. CBS 7 photographer Daniel Alvarado takes us there.
161 PD, myself and 160 will be en route.
Active shooter drill. Something we've been wanting to do for a long time here. This will help all the staff. We all know where to go. We know what our places are, and we can do it. So this will help us immensely going into the future.
You fight like you train. Close the door for access. Active shooter.
We train this way so that we find the weaknesses, what we need to improve on. We also find the strengths. It gives the officers and agents the experience to go in and handle a situation so that if this happens in the future and it's the real thing, they have some experience and they know how to act. Do it together so that we know what to expect in the future should we have to confront something like this.
PDLB 1024 tonight with the crash report.
We take these things really serious. We planned on it for 6 months. We've also been working with different entities. We've been working with the DPS. We've been working with all law enforcement, Sheriff's Department, PD, Border Patrol, and trying to come up with actual scenarios that are going to better prepare us, because these are our children that are at these schools. And so whenever something like that does happen, it really hits close to home. And if anything like this were ever to truly happen in reality, nobody would ever really be prepared. The best thing we can always hope for is to be the most prepared possible.
On January 7th, we brought you a story about Bryan Daniels, a former Monahans coach who was recently diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Coach Daniels is receiving treatment in San Angelo, and family and friends are doing their best to encourage him along his journey. Our photojournalist Daniel Alvarado brings you a special phone conversation that he had with his youngest daughter, Lindsay Daniels.
The story has officially gone viral online and has gotten the attention. A high school to dedicate a tournament and a ball to your family. What does that mean to you guys to have that kind of support and know that it's not just one community coming together, it's the whole entire Permian Basin?
It really touched our heart. You know, it didn't come as a surprise because my dad is an exceptional person and he touched many lives coaching. It was completely heartwarming though to know that there's people that support us, even people that we don't know, that we've never met, have never met my dad, that they were touched in some way by his story.
Just talk to me a little bit about what he's like at home and just what the public should know about him.
He's a very good dad. He has many grandchildren that he loves more than anything in this world, probably more than coaching, if that's possible. He works hard. He's a farmer. They just finished up his cotton fields. My little brother had to take over for him when he got sick, but they just finished plowing his cotton. He's really patient with everybody, but he's also, he's the glue that holds our family together.
There's going to be maybe 10,000 people that watch our interview. What would be some messages that you would like your dad to hear over the TV?
I know that my dad would want me to just remind everybody, because he's always told us, and it's always important for him to Tell people that the people that you love, tell them that you love them every day, because you never know when it could be your last. And I know that's something God wants everybody to take away from this. You know, don't take anything for granted. Don't be lax in the parts of your life that you take for granted, because you never know.
Anything that I'm not asking that maybe you want to mention?
I definitely want to thank everybody. It's insane that it's gaining so much attention. I know it's not what he wants. He doesn't feel like he should be in the spotlight or that he's done anything special for anyone, but I mean, it's completely humbling to see so many people that actually do care. It gives me comfort knowing that his legacy and the things that he instilled in us are still going to carry on, not only through the family now, but through the community and through the whole Permian Basin. Everybody will take away from this situation what he's always taught us, and that's just to always tell people that you love them.
Fantastic. I think that we've got it. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, guys. It means the world.
Welcome back. I'm Sarah Holden with your latest look at sports. We finished our season of the fifth quarter last Friday, but here at CBS 7, all of our high school football coverage is fifth quarter action. Tonight, 7 local teams continued their playoff runs. Let's start it out in Lubbock, where the Andrews Mustangs met the Levelland Lobos. This is the 4A Division I regional semifinal at Lowry Field. Levelland wins the coin flip and elects to receive the opening kickoff. The Lobo Pack take the ball down the field on their first series. QB calls his own number, fakes the handoff, reads the defense, and bounces it outside, avoiding 2 stings. Touchdown Levelland. A couple of downs later, the Mustangs try a screen play, nowhere going as the Lobo defense cornerback Gerber stops the screen in the flats. Again, Lobos now marching down the field here, still early in the first quarter. It's a handoff to Gerber for the 3-yard touchdown, and the Mustangs turn it over on their next series, giving the Lobos an easy entrance to the end zone as they take this handoff here all the way to the house. That's Gerber again busting and twisting into another touchdown. This game just went final. Levelland 51, Andrews 16. And now I'm going to send it out to our very own Daniel Alvarado. He is live in Lubbock. Hey Daniel, can you tell us what's going on out there right now?
Thank you, Sarah. We're coming to you live from the heart of the South Plains here in Lubbock, Texas, Lowry Field. Andrews just scored, but had a tough time on their extra point. Levelland took it all the way back for a touchdown. They've had a tough night all Friday night, only accomplishing 7 first downs, 39 rushing yards, and nearly 95 in the air. Now, this is a very interesting stat for the Andrews Mustangs, having 98 penalty yards. Again, Levelland dominating nearly 400 yards total offensive. But again, the game has just ended. The final score, 53-22. Reporting for CBS 7. I'm Daniel Alvarado.
Thank you, Daniel.